Greetings. So today we're actually going to talk about one of my favorite platforms, the one that helped me find my current job, which is Instawork. Instawork is an app where you can do temp work and pick up shifts. You can experience a lot of different things and get into so many different fields. You can find pick up shifts and try out different things that you've never experienced. It's flexible. You can work when you want, but of course, depending on the availability of the app or how many shifts, what shifts you have available. When you first sign up, you might have to pick up a shift that you may not necessarily want, or a shift or two, and then once they see that you're serious and you're a good contender, they'll start sending you more shifts. And of course there's platforms, and you can go to different tiers if you actually show up on time, clock in on time, and you can move up to different levels. There's bronze, gold, all that different fun stuff. Work as an app is still alive and well, is only in certain areas. So the types of work you'll find on Instawork, like culinary, like line cook, prep cook, dishwasher, baker, like that. Then we have front of house. One of my favorite is event serving, bartending, bussers and hosts, stuff like that. Then we have like venue staff, we have security, we have cashier, ticket checkers, hosts, attendants, like parking attendants and things like that. And then of course we have warehouse jobs as well. So these jobs obviously are physical labor. There's no clerical thing so far. Like, these are not work from home. These are you're going to actually have to go to a place, work, and then clock in, clock out, or whatever. The reason I really like event serving is because you get a lot of downtime, you get fed. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get fed because, we're doing an event, so there's going to be food and stuff like that. So I really like it. And nice, even if you just want to pick up a weekend shift or something, sometimes the money's really good. You get to experience different events as well, and it just, you learn so much. And it's pretty easy because you're not working the whole time while the event's going. Usually when the speaker is speaking or whatever is happening at the event, usually you can have some downtime depending on the event, of course. So it's just nice to just have that downtime once you come in, you set up and everything. And then, yeah, that's why I really like event serving. Use my link if you want to use my referral code. But when you first sign up, you fill out your information. Of course, they're going to interview you. It's a phone interview. It's not like a video call or anything. It's just a regular phone interview, and they basically are asking you your experience. It's not really even an interview. It's more of a, okay, tell me what you're able to do, tell me what experience you have. And yeah, of course, if you've done anything close to any of those things, you can kind of base that off of that and kind of like pick up more shifts. There's also quizzes and things like that you can take to more polished on the app to make your profile stand out, is to finish all those quizzes and things like that. Some do require certifications like bartenders, or some people actually require like a RAM certification even to do event serving as well. I found out like I will never do a line cook shift again. I picked one up just for the fun of it, and yeah, I was just like, let me see how this is, and it was bad. Like, I almost overflowed degrees when it was just bad. So just keep that in mind too. Like, if you don't have experience in something, usually they will come in and help teach you. Oh yeah, barista as well. Barista is another thing they have. But they will come in, and usually when you get on a shift, they're going to, show you what to do. So it is what it is. Because like, it's flexible, but I will say that gig work does slow down. Like, there's a lot, like, it slows down during the winter time, and that's when I was mainly doing Uber Eats. It would slow down like after the holidays. There's a lot of holiday parties and stuff, and then after that it's dry until maybe end of February, March. So this is something like, it's nice if you can find something part-time, or even in the summers if you're off in the summers from your regular job. Because my last job, I was off in the summer, so that's why I actually ended up picking up Instawork, and I would work in the summer just for Instawork and then go back, when the fall came around. So the slow times like that, it's nice to just pick up some extra shifts and make some extra money. And sometimes I go on there and just be like, let me pick up a shift. I recently did a shift at the museum for the first time, the Carnegie Museum of Pittsburgh, and it was an interesting event. And yeah, I mean, just stuff like, even if you have a regular job, this is something you can implement to just do a side hustle or a side income as well. So don't feel limited just because you know you're already working. They do have overnight shifts. They have all kind of shifts. They have early morning shifts, all kind of things like that. You're working at colleges, you're working at different event venues, and yeah, just places you never would be like, oh, these are Instaworkers. People be thinking that you're a regular worker, but yeah, you're through Instawork. Pay. So pay, you mainly get paid weekly. I used to get paid Thursdays. Of course, it depends on your bank account, but you will be paid weekly after, you know, they wrap everything up. You get paid weekly. They do have a thing called InstaPay. After your second shift, you have to work complete 2 shifts. And once you complete 2 shifts, you can qualify for InstaPay, and they do charge you a 5% fee. They pay you up front 60% of your pay. So you can't even get your whole check anyway, but you can get like 60% of it if you did need it. So yeah, that's an option as well. Intimidated is not a real interview. It's just someone asking you, like I said, your experience. Event serving, like I said, is my favorite. Most places are buffet style. Some places aren't, but a buffet style is my favorite. You might have to pass appetizers as well if you're doing event serving, like carry around appetizers. That's one, I don't like doing that, but you know, sometimes you get stuck on different roles. You gotta do what you gotta do, but that's one of the things I don't like. That's just dependent on the event. Most events are like, you're setting up a buffet, you're replenishing the buffet. It's like a server, you're bringing out people's food, you're refilling waters, depending on, you know, what you do. If you have tables, they have assigned tables. Bartending's pretty easy too, and I've done bar back. Actually, I never actually taken on a bartending shift per se, only done bar back. Even though I am RAM certified, I've only done bar back so far. I never actually did my own shift. I've always been a bar back, and that's an option as well, is bartending. A tip, if you do a bartending shift through Instawork, is thing that people can tip you, because a lot of people don't carry cash, so make sure you bring a little thing with your Cash App thing or Venmo or wherever you use that is digital, that people can like pay you through that, like a little sign that you can, like, you know, have out that you can put out. On the venue though, like I know some colleges and stuff, if you're doing a bartending shift, oh yeah, if you're doing I think I did do one at a college. I did do one. You know what? I did do one at a college, actual bartending shift, and you're basically just pouring wine, and you're pouring, it's wine and beer. So you're just opening beer and wine and pouring it. Now that was real easy. I didn't know where you had to make drinks and stuff. So you'll find out when you get the RAM certification, they more so telling you about the laws of the state and what you shouldn't be doing. They're not necessarily telling you how to make drinks. So you just got to learn that on your own pretty much. I've done cashier at different events. I've been to a few Penguins games and worked those. I've done all kind of fun things through Instawork. So it's just fun, and you meet so many people, lifelong friends, and that's how, like I said, and there is a job opportunity if you really end up working at a company and, you know, they have an opening, and you can end up actually finding a job. So it's really nice, you know what I mean? So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. What questions do you have about Instawork? And I'll see you in the next video. Farewell, Cottontail.